Hi, so a couple of students asked about this question from the Big Ideas assignment, ordering the logarithms from least value to greatest value. So first of all, you could just type in your calculator if you have that change of base where you go to math and then scroll up to see where it says log base. But also we want to think about that question of what power. So if I look at these, sorry, my handwriting's not great on this screen right now. If I look at this, this is really saying 5 to what power is equal to 23. This is going to be saying 6 to what power is equal to 38. 7 to what power is equal to 8. And finally 2 to what power is equal to 10. So if I think about the powers for my power booklet, I know that 5 to the first is 5. Right? 5 to the first is equal to 5, and I know that 5 squared is equal to 25. So that means that if I want to be equal to 23, which is in between 5 and 25, I'm going to be somewhere between 1 and 2. Okay? So then if I look at the next one, I know 6 to the second gives me 36, and I know 6 to the third gives me 216, which means if I want to be equal to 38, I need to be raised somewhat to the power between 2 and 3. 7 to the first power is 7. 7 to the second power is 49. And so if I want to be equal to 8, which is in between 7 and 49, I need to be somewhere in between 1 and 2. Finally then, 2 to what power is 10? Well, I know 2 to the third is equal to 8. And I know 2 to the fourth is equal to 16. 10 is somewhere in between 8 and 16, so my number that I need to raise my 2 to is somewhere in between 3 and 4. So we were supposed to go from least to greatest, so let's think a little bit strategically. I know the biggest number is going to be this one, right, between 3 and 4. So my greatest value is log base 2 of 10. And that's going to be bigger than the next greatest value is definitely this guy. So log base 6 of 38. And now this is where it gets a little bit trickier. So we are looking for a number between 1 and 2. 23 is pretty close to 25. 8 is pretty close to 7. So this one's going to swing closer to the 2 range. This one's going to swing closer to the 1 range. So we're going to have, that should have been written in purple, log base 5 of 23. And then our least one is this one that's closest to 1, which should be log base 7 of 8. Okay? Okay, and so here they all are in my calculator, so we can double check. We have something between 1 and 2, something between 1 and 2, something between 2 and 3, and something between 3 and 4. And then again, our logic of 7 is really close to 8, right? So that's closer to 1. And 23 was really close to the 25, so that's closer to the second power. Helps us arrange those bottom two. So hopefully that helps. Again, you can use your calculator, but we do want you to start thinking in terms of this kind of number sense, right? Use your power booklet to find 2 that you know to be true. And then we put the 23 in between the things that we knew from our power booklet. So our power has to be somewhere in between the 1 and 2 from that power booklet. Hopefully that helps. If that still isn't enough, go ahead and ask for a Google call or a Google Meet with your teacher or teachers, and we can talk through some more examples.